inside the red zone.
Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Again, it is Brooks. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. Second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Hey, go Fury. Down. Set cut.
Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. And the Panthers are going to be set up first and goal. Couldn't reach the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
They'll run the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Bryce Young. Touchdown, Panthers. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. Not what you want to see. Quarter 1 of week 1. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 32-yard line. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. Out of my way.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Open man, his tight end, Tyler Warren. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down. On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 7. He'll drop to throw. The throw here is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3-and-out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Looking to throw here on second and 10. A short pass taken in by Warren. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on them early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he's not going to get there. Wallop right at the line of scrimmage, and now it's fourth down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Back to throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Get this drive started. On the ground, it's Hubbard. Not much there, maybe a yard. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 9. From the gun, it's Young. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. They'll get 19 out of that play. It's a Carolina first down.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Hey, let's go.
Young going to give it to Brooks. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Cameron Bynum up from the secondary to make the play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, set, cut.
Here's Young to throw. Here comes the screen to Brooks. He's across midfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That screen goes for 12. And that's a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Here's a handoff to Brooks. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. It's good for a Panther first down.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll try to sneak it here, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Bryce Young, touchdown Carolina. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Well, I think these guys are ready for week 1 to get started. I mean, we see teams kind of limp their way into the regular season, and they don't find their form until a couple weeks in, but he didn't play a ton in the preseason, but that's 2 drives, 2 touchdowns, and let's all say, what the heck does the preseason even mean?
The return team going to let that one go. He'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
Ready up.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup of 5.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. 60 6. 60 6. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's Josh Downs. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a 1st down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Take go.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Gallup. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Bravo 80.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
Ethan Evans in punt formation.
And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, Young. That's to the right side, taken in by Evans.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Red, yellow, stripe, check, striper, blue, striper.
On 2nd down, Young. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And he's going to take this one all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Anthony Gould now to return. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
So, 1st quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. The Panthers off to the early advantage. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment.
Ready?
From the 35, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. 6.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. To the left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll toss this right side to Taylor. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
1st and 10.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and for the defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. Tershawn Wharton taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign.
Daniel Carlson
On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This one is good. He knocks it through. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Back out is Carlson following the made field goal. And he sends this kickoff away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Young to throw on first down. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
First down, Carolina.
Set. Ready?
Young hands it to Hubbard. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Blaster. 6. 50. Ready.
Out of the shotgun. Young. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
brings up
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Second and 10.
Fight, 97. Come on, set. Yellow, 43. Set, cut.
A run with Hubbard. And some good blocking. Springing a gain of 9 as we get to third down.
a gain of 10. Brings up third and inches.
Ready, set.
He'll try and run it with Brooks. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. At least at first glance. They'll spot the football just beyond the marker. And they convert on third and inches.
And the Panthers
32. Hey, go furious.
Another try with Brooks. And he will score! Jonathan Brooks. Touchdown, Panthers. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
At their own 20-yard line.
0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills. And now I'm fit it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie in the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Anthony Gould was the intended target. And third down coming up. He'll look to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
In punt formation.
And some good running on that return as he takes it up close to midfield.
Their own 46-yard line.
Ready. Steal. Check. Ready. Red. Black swap. Foot. Ready.
They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Kenny Moore there to make the play.
4 yards on the pickup. Second down.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Young. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And no chance to down this one. It carries deep into the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. A minute 57 to go in this 1st half. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll dump this off to Taylor. Complete. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Now it's 2nd and 1. He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. He gets this complete to Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. It's to the left side and taken in by down. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Forced to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So anytime the quarterback leaves the pocket, immediately all the receivers, Mike, have to go scramble drill. Continue to work open, separate, give your quarterback somewhere to go with the ball, but give credit to the defense. They plaster on all the eligible receivers, and he has to just throw this one away.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down and goal. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Back to throw.
7-yard line.
A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, And this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Tyler Warren, the man he was looking for there. And now they're faced with a 4th and goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Colts cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
Set to kick off.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. The Panthers will take their first timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's go now. Cut.
On 1st down is Young. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
Teteroa McMillan was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
From the gun, it's Young. That one's hauled in the side by McMillan. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Hey, check Mega. Ready, set.
A run with Brooks to begin this drive. And he's able to push his way forward. A gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. Black shot. Here we go. Here we go. Cut, cut.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. Quick throw, taken in. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
43 rail. Ready.
On a handoff. Brooks. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard.
Cut. Black 40. Ready.
Here's Young to throw. And he's into the end zone. They are pouring Carolina. That his second touchdown now here in the season opener. On now is Fitzgerald for the PAT. He's got it. Panthers will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Gould on the return. Oh! He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Brings up third down.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, he'll throw, and that is incomplete.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line. It stresses your quarterback. It stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
He'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the third quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue, and I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
Here we go. Set. Yellow, 22. Hey, go Fury. Hut, hut.
A run now for Brooks. Finding room to the 20. And he's going to be taken down. A gain there of 16 yards. It's a Carolina first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
In motion comes the tight end, Evans.
Ready?
Again, it is Brooks. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
For the pylon, he's in. Jonathan Brooks. Touchdown, Panthers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point is good. And the Panthers stretch things out even further. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Gould on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to air this one out. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic. Don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here. The defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick. And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline.
And that's what you call an inexcusable mistake. Sometimes you just have to understand there's no play to be made, no matter how hard you try. There's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless. You just can't put the ball in harm's way.
And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we cut.
We'll go once more with Brooks. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Panthers first down.
Ready.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard
10
line.
black. Hey, go steal. Check pink. Ready.
They'll run it here with Brooks. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
Set cut.
On the handoff, this is Brooks. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Ready. Blue. Set.
Here's Young. That's caught. It's Brooks out of the backfield. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
A 49-yard attempt.
Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Here we go on the return from the 1. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. A short pass taken in by Warren. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his...
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Trevin Wallace. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
Let's go now. 50, green. Hut.
On 1st down, it is Hubbard. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Strike it. Here we go. Here we go. Set.
Another run here with Hubbard. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Third, they need 8.
Steal. Check steal. Set.
They'll go again with Hubbard. On 4th down, on comes Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Panthers will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Woo! And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
That's complete to his running back, Taylor. Nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. Now a deep ball from Mitchell. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. At 9, Mitchell, the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Intended for Tyler Warren. Incomplete. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Set. Hunt. Black. 95. Set. Hunt.
On the give, it's Hubbard. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and
2. Hunt.
They're going to run right over center with Hubbard. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. 1st and goal coming up. From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal.
Set. Ready.
Here's a run. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Trevor Etienne. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Gould on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready up. Set up. 70 Timberwolves. Ready, ready.
Now, faking the give. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 3rd and 2.
Go! 70 Lions! Ready?
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is brought in. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big gainer for Indianapolis. 38 yards.
At the 28-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Panther 60! Panther 60! Go!
They'll look to throw again. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
He's really struggled with his accuracy all game long, and when you look, Mike, I think he's had some opportunities downfield to connect with his guys, and it's one of the biggest reasons they find themselves trailing here late in this game.
Back to the air one more time. Short one, and it's caught by Warren. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
16-yard line.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he overshot his man. Out of the end zone. That one's incomplete.
It's not often you see a pass that's out of the reach of this guy. I mean, 50-50 balls tend to go his favor more often than not, but this one kind of gets away from him just a little bit and falls incomplete.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Tag!
They'll look to throw yet again. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Aleem McNeil working his way in to register his 1st sack of the new season. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. 1st and goal coming up. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal.
Ready?
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kalen Bullock. And the Panthers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. I know 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Down. 10 black. Watch out now. 50-50 check field. Hut.
Back to throw. Young. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 98 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1.
His kick is good.
They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
This is fielded inside the 5. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
20-yard line.
Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Bronco, go.
He'll drop to throw. He'll dump this off to Taylor. Complete.
The first down pass. Complete to Jonathan Taylor. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. And this is just a defeated defense at this point in the game, Mike. It's been like this all day long. They just have not been able to get the stops when they've needed them. Here's another chance on 3rd down, and they just can't make a play.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time. And it'll set up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback. And it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the 4th quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback.
For the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked up by Kalen Bullock. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
52. Set, cut. Yellow, 43. Set, cut.
The carry here for Etienne. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
The defense stringing him out. No gain, back to the original line of scrimmage.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
That's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Ryan Fitzgerald to try the field goal. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Panthers will extend their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Hot, hot.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Moving outside the pocket. Right side, that is hauled in by Warren. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
It's 3rd and 4. This is Davis. And he'll work his way forward to about the 30-yard line.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Throw over the middle, looked in by Mitchell.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Colts, first down.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
Yard line.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll go play action with McCord. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun, here's McCord. That's to the left side and taken in by Downs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one. That's good for a Colts first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's McCord. Now he'll air one out. That's caught! And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Anthony Gould. Touchdown, Indy.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
The kick is good. Makes the score Panthers 65, Colts 13.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
On the ready. Set, cut. Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Algier. He gets free. A big play to kick off this drive. 32 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Let's go. Set.
On first down, they'll stay with Algier on the ground. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
So this one a win for the visiting Panthers. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign.